Hi everyone! Welcome to another Gladsley YouTube vlog. We're back in our second home of Cineworld Sheffield Cinemas, and tonight we're seeing Judy.
Yeah, really excited to see this one. I saw the trailer for it the first time a couple of days ago. Really impressed. I'm quite sad as well because I know what kind of a lifestyle that Judy Garland had, and I'm thinking it's going to follow up. It's obviously going to be really truthful to her life, so I think it's going to be quite heartfelt, this one.
Yeah, I think so too. Critics have already said Renee Zellweger is doing a fantastic job, or has done a fantastic job of this. So really, I'm really quite anticipated about this movie.
Yeah, it's nice to see a woman doing a biopic as well. We've had Rami Malek and we had Taron Egerton do the male versions of the Elton John and the Bohemian Rhapsody. So it's nice to see a woman to do this version.
Yes, absolutely. And tonight's slightly special. This is just for Cineworld card holders only. This is just an exclusive preview to them.
Yes,
so
that's very nice of
peek
Cineworld
for
Sheffield.
us. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much, Cineworld Sheffield.
Yeah. So we will review this exclusive, and then it's all exclusive for you.
We'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, we are back now from watching Judy. So here's our review.
Yes, just a quick run of the plot. This is based off the musical End of the Rainbow, and it kind of charters Judy Garland's end of her career. So at this point in time, she's kind of out of a job. She's basically bankrupt. House is gone. Kids have pretty much been taken away from her. She's not really hot in Hollywood. London are offering fairly big money to do a few one-night shows in the UK. So she takes it mainly just basically to get her kids back, and that's where we are.
Yeah, so I think we should start on Renee Zellweger's performance because she did such an amazing job. It was really nice to see her. I've seen like a side-by-side picture of how Judy used to look back in the day in the flowery dress, and there was an image of Renee in hers from the film, and the similarities were so amazing. They were so close, and I felt like, she looked quite hunched sometimes, and I felt like she really got it quite spot on how I felt like she would probably have been back in the day.
Absolutely, I agree. This was a masterclass of how to create a character, portray it, and just see it on the big screen. The movements, the looks. There was a scene where Judy was getting dressed ready for the show, and she was not at her best. She shouldn't have really been out on stage that night. And when she was talking to her personal assistants, you can just tell that she wasn't looking in the eyes and just hunching and this, that, and the other. She really brought Judy Garland to life, absolutely.
Yeah, she did quite a lot of research as well. She didn't really know much about Judy Garland's life, so she basically just said she did what everyone else does when they look into people's previous lives. She just YouTubed. She went as far down the rabbit hole as she could, and she did a really good job. So really well applauded.
Yeah, I'd imagine it would have been quite difficult to research really with obviously you got resources of YouTube and things like that, but
yeah, I think that's mostly what she used.
Yeah, so quite a lot of like family members kind of distanced themselves from this project, from what I read. Yeah. So probably just to protect her, which is fair enough. But yeah, definitely Oscar nod for me. She was really, really good. Best performance by Renee from what I've seen of her career.
So you do see quite a few flashbacks in the film of Judy Garland's life as a child, from her career starting in Wizard of Oz. And I wanted to see more of that. I felt like this film didn't give me enough of that. I don't know why, but that was just something I was really interested in. I really wanted to see a bit more of how she grew up, rather than just seeing her in her later years. So I don't know if that might be another project that they might work on further on in the future. I felt like I missed out, and I felt a bit like I'd missed out on something that wasn't. I wanted more of that.
Yeah, you get snippets, but I wanted the big from start to end.
That for me was the most entertaining part. I mean, as awful as it was, she did go through a lot of stuff, but I think obviously that's where it all began. It all began when she was quite young, and I just wanted to see more of that. I just felt like it was kind of a tease of a film. Like, here's a little bit of, you know, what she went through. I just wanted more.
Yeah, you get snippets of her like rebellious side,
Yeah.
and slightly touched upon her sort of drug and alcohol addiction and demons. But yeah, that could have been fleshed out a hell of a lot more. It was mainly just based on her latter days.
Yeah, I felt a bit
career.
underwhelmed on that
Yeah.
on that part.
Mm.
So this was quite a dramatic and emotional part for Renee Zellweger to play, and I think by the end it was all pretty much quite sad, really.
Yeah, it is. I wanted a bit more of a grander beginning to end film. This, to me, reminded me of Churchill starring Brian Cox against Darkest Hour starring Gary Oldman, where Churchill just did, again, just a small portion of his life, where Darkest Hour was a lot more grander. And I wanted that more. I wanted, you know, beginning to end, you could have had flashbacks. You could have seen more of Judy's rebellious side.
Yeah.
The film did touch upon that she can be touchy and demanding. You don't
Yeah.
really see that in this film. You know, you like
You
said,
see
it's all
snippets,
young,
like you said.
that's it,
You felt like
but-
there was definitely more that they could have done,
Absolutely.
because her life was enormous, and I felt like she probably did so much. So I would have liked to have seen more.
Yeah,
pretty much.
absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, and this album is out now as well for Judy, and Renee actually sung the songs.
Yeah, she did nail it.
We didn't see many,
No,
but-
not many, but I imagine, yeah, an album's worth would be quite an interesting.
Yeah, she was really
one to
good,
see.
and it was also nice to see. What I didn't say earlier was that sometimes you actually forget that it is Renee, which is a really good achievement. Like that, sometimes you can just be so invested in her performance that you actually forgot that it was her, which I was really impressed with.
I would also have to say that the young actress that played Judy, forgive me, we don't know the actress's name.
Yeah, she
also
was
did
really
a good
good.
job.
Yeah,
you know,
she really
showing-
looked like her.
Yeah, especially sort of in the bits of Wizard of Oz. Fun fact for you: she was paid $500 a week. Judy Garland was for Wizard of Oz, which in today's money is about $9,000.
Wow.
Mm,
No wonder she took the job.
I don't blame her.
So yeah, overall, how would you rate this film?
Overall, I would give a 7. Most of it being because of Renee's performance. Just to see that alone is worth that film. Watching this film, but I just know that in a few years' time, there's going to be something bigger
I
and
hope
grander.
so. I hope so. I'm going to give it a 7.5. I think I enjoyed it a little bit more than you, but I think for me, it's one of those films that I've seen once now. I don't really need. I don't feel the need to see it again. But yeah, I think anyone looking to see those parts of Judy's life that was later on in life, I think you're going to enjoy it. I think you're really gonna
Yeah, I hope
enjoy the
there's some. Yeah, I hope there's some Oscar nods in there somewhere. Maybe it's a bit too early for the best actress for Renee, but maybe hopefully for like costume and makeup.
Yeah,
because they did do a great
everything.
transformation.
Yeah, everything did really flow quite well. So yeah, round of applause.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Have you seen this movie? Let us know in the comment section below.
Yes, please.
And until then, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.